Take two and roll. Hello, Experience Design, Designing Good Life class. This is my assignment, I guess you can call it. I just want to start off with, I guess, what I've been learning from this class, the things that really stood out to me. And the biggest thing that I've been thinking about a lot is PERMA. My closest friends were not members of the church, and they're awesome, and they've been, my best friends to this day. My friend asked me a very interesting question. He said that without looking at a religious stance, why couldn't drugs be legal? And why couldn't people just be allowed to put whatever they want to their bodies? And, I think growing up in the church, there's obviously, we know, like, members of the church, we have our own stance on things and what we believe in, but trying to look at it from a different point of view, I had a really hard time doing that. And learning about PERMA, it kind of all started clicking in my head of why maybe that's not a good idea. Outside of what I believe spiritually, there's nothing, I guess there's nothing wrong with something that gives people positive emotions, that makes people forget about the negative things in their life, and feel pleasure, euphoria, whatever you want to call it. But one thing we've learned from PERMA, one thing that's really stuck out to me is that that's just a part of it. That's just the P. That's just the positive emotion. There's still our relationships, our the meaning, our purpose in life, our accomplishments, and all those things like that. And I wish my friend would ask me that question now and then. Why? Is because we can't expect to be happy off of just positive emotion alone. There's other things that we need in life. With that being said, I decided to look at the Authentic Happiness page, and I decided to take some of the questionnaires and maybe learn a little bit more about myself and maybe ways that I can improve in my life. Start off with something that surprised me was I always thought I was an optimistic person. I always considered myself an optimistic person. But when I took the optimism test, I scored very low in 3 different categories within it. It was permanence in good events, permanence in bad events, and hopefulness. Geez, it was shockingly low, I would say, and I did not know that about myself. And I was thinking about it, and I was reading more about this, and then what we learned about optimism in one of the lectures was that a pessimistic person tends to take a good event and think it doesn't last. It's not a good thing, and I realized that that's something I need to work on. And I realized after taking that test that it's okay to live on good things and to not, I shouldn't just wait on the bad to come. I took the strengths test next, and I think my view of optimism definitely comes from my view on humility. First of all, very weird question to answer. Are you humble? It's like, yes, no. It's kind of hard to, it's like I don't want to say that I'm very humble, but I feel like if I do, then it does not make me very humble. But if I don't say I'm humble, then maybe I'm being too humble. I don't know. I will say though, humility is definitely something that I would like to be known as. That probably works against me sometimes, that I have a hard time taking compliments, and that when good things come, I have to stay humble about it, quote, quote, and that I can't let things get to my head. Otherwise, people won't think I'm humble. I hate to be known as a cocky person. And I wonder if that's where my pessimistic view on good things come, or my relationships and stuff like that. The number one strength, though, was humor and playfulness, which is 100% me. Motto for life, this is what I live by, is you can take life seriously, but you don't have to take yourself seriously. I like to joke around and laugh at anything I can. In the emotion questionnaire sections of the quizzes, I'm not going to go through the ones specifically that I did, but overall, I can definitely say that I feel pretty content with my life, and that I really can't complain, and that I might be on the right track. I might be doing good. One thing that was interesting to me was the satisfaction. I don't know what the word is, but how satisfied I am with work. Gosh, I want to add that into the video, by the way. And my job right now, I love my job right now. It's a lot of fun. I think my score was very accurate. That as much as I like my job, there are some things that I wish were better, and that I don't plan on being in this same spot forever. So overall, after taking these surveys and looking at what it had to say and thinking about my life, I would say that overall, pretty happy. Got a lot to be grateful for. Really can't complain. Trials are coming my way, but I wouldn't say that I'm exactly where I want to be. Not quite yet. And there's some things I need to work on. Got to work on that optimism for sure. And as much as I love work, it's a means to an end, and I gotta make goals in my life and get up there. But highly recommend taking these quizzes. I realize these aren't crystal ball predictions of how your life is going to be or the kind of person you are, but there's nothing wrong with getting different perspectives and seeing what different things have to say to help you think about things that you need to work on. And I really enjoy this class, and I appreciate this assignment, and looking forward to continuing to designing a good